So we're all on this journey of who am I, figuring out who we are and doing the best of our ability to give ourselves an idea of who we are without constricting our creative ability. How do you figure that out? How do you make progress on that journey? It's fairly simple when you figure out the right tools to be able to do it. However, the issue is a lot of the times teachers spend a lot of time in metaphors and not real tools that you can use to create progress in that journey. So I thought I'd share something that I have recently learned has been incredibly helpful for me in developing who I want to be, how I want to talk with people, and how I want to live my life. And I like to call that the without game. So basically, I started out kind of knowing I was a nut job from the beginning, and I knew I didn't want to continue being a nut job, so I had to become far more self-aware. So I figured out this sort of game of being self-aware and setting boundaries for yourself in where you want to grow. These are the areas I want to grow, and I call it the without game. And the without game goes something like, I want to be funny without being silly. I want to be taken serious without being without losing creativity. I want to be creative while being progressive. I want to exercise without being a meat. You know what I mean? Like, you take out what you don't want. You give yourself a goal that you would be going for, but you take out what you're not going for. So I want to work with computers, but I don't want to be attached to computers. I want to own my own business, but I don't want to be stuck in the office. I want to practice yoga, but I don't want to do it 7 days a week. I want to be healthy, but I don't want to be vegan, or, something like that. That last one doesn't really make a lot of sense, but you see where I'm going. I'm able to build myself a sort of idea and picture of who I want to be by just defining it. And it's very similar to creating lists of things that you want in your life, but I find it a lot of fun when I'm driving, when I'm walking. I'll just start talking to myself. I want a house, but I don't want a mortgage. I want plants, but I don't want to water them. So you can see that, yeah, I want that, but I don't really want it. And then maybe the next thing will be something like, I want to be happy, but I don't want to be silly. And I want to be happy, but I don't want to be needy or relying on someone else. And I want to be aggressive without being overbearing, and I want to be loving without being too soft, and I want to be compassionate without being dumped on. So you can see that's where I'm going. Just continue playing that as you're walking down the street, in school, when you're bored. I do it when I was just working out. I was doing it then, and I'm going to do it when I drive home. I'm probably going to do it a little bit after this video, and it's incredibly helpful figuring out what I want in life. And it's really cool because I could say things like, I want to be big and strong, but I don't want to spend 7 days a week at a gym, and I don't want to eat sugary protein shakes. I want a Ferrari, but I want to be able to travel, and I don't want to pay thousands and thousands of, or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I want a huge house, but I don't want to feel lonely. And I want to have a successful business, but I don't want all of my time to be in the business. So you can see where I'm going with that. Let's take that last one for an example. I want to have a successful business, but I don't want to be in it 7 days a week and have no life at all. What does that mean? That means I want to be in the business, and I'll probably set boundaries and limits for myself that keep me from being completely engaged in that so that I can do other things that I want to do. But you get the point. Just keep going with it. Let me know how it goes. Even show me some of the ones that you do. Or write them out. Let me know what you do.